Where growth meets community, we reign supreme.
Hey, it's Cal F. Jackson Green, better know the name. Building up the city while we elevate the game. Only on SKST radio. Wednesdays we lock, street grind on the muscle. Beats by bro, got it knock, protect, empower, elevate. That's the routine. Virginia Beach rise up when they hear
Cash Green, CAAs, yeah, the city's heartbeat. The Councilman Cash Green Show. Tune in, take a seat.
Then we are live. Thank you so much for tuning in to our summer program. I'm Councilman Cash Green, and as you know, I'm excited. I'm excited because I walk in the neighborhood, I talk to the community, and when I find someone that has a passion just like me, who's passionate about the community, who's passionate about helping our community, then I'm going to have that person be here. We're good? Someone just came in and looked at me. So that means you guys should be tuning in, watching the Cash Green Show. But today I've got a guest. Well, all the time I have a guest. Today, this guest is so important to me because of the new initiative. As you know, I'm in the community, one, to empower those who have gone through the School of Hard Knocks. And my goal is to say to them, you are worth, you have value, you have worth, and it's your time to take your place as a leader in our community. But what ends up happening, and this is where your introduction is coming in at. I had to get my mic right. But what ends up happening is if they have a record, then they feel defeated. Today, I'm going to bring you such good news to tell you that that's no longer the case. After July 1st, something amazing has happened. It is called the Clean Slate Bill. This is where we are now empowered to expunge and seal criminal records. And with me today, I brought on a special guest who has knowledge and wealth to help teach us about what this means. The Clean Slate Bill. Dr. Shabazz. I said that right.
Thank you for having me.
Give us an introduction. Who are you? Tell us about you.
Yes, my name is Bakir Shabazz. I am the founder and president of the Injustice Reform Network, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on helping community members navigate the judicial process.
Okay.
As we know, that scenery is extremely scary for anybody. Even attorneys will tell you that it is extremely difficult navigating criminal, civil, or administrative law, especially in courts where the terrain is just, unpredictable. It's extremely volatile. And so in 97, when I caught my first charge and I started to go through the system and see what was happening, I started to study the law vigorously for myself because I know that vulnerability comes when you lack knowledge yourself. And so you have to go and obtain that so that you can reduce the level of vulnerability. It's always going to be some, right? But you can reduce that personally by doing certain things. And I did that by learning the law, state and federal, across the nation, so that I can be able to help folks navigate these systems because it's hard and it's scary.
Okay. One of the things I want to ask is when you came back home, where was your community at? Who was your community?
Yes. So I am from Newport News, Virginia, small community in Virginia, but we got deep roots. A community that I would say that really experienced what family was like. I was born in 79. I think my generation was probably the last one that get to really experience where communities took care of one another. The crack epidemic tore my community up, like it did a lot of
my community too.
Communities, yes. And so rebuilding from that is still happening. Still happening. So when I came back home, I saw the aftermath of that, and it's still extremely hurtful. But the building up is what I look forward to.
I want to talk a little bit about community. I was born in 73. I mean, we're the same age.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But you're right. That aspect of community was still there. We still come from that. I remember telling this to my kids who are adults. The youngest one is 27. And I said to him, I was raised by white parents. Well, my mother is biologically African-American. I said, because it took a village to put me back together. And so that's what we're talking about, is that sort of community. Yes, I'm African-American, but it's going to take a community, a village of all diverse backgrounds. And so when you studied the law, and you got acquainted with things that could help us or things that could hurt us.
Both.
Okay. Tell us what it means for Clean Slate. What does that mean to you, since you've been in this field of helping people who are navigating, getting a charge, being locked up, trying to communicate with family members, people in the community, then all of a sudden it's their release time. They're coming home, they're adults, and as adults, then there is societal pressure that's put upon them. Is one, you need to be a active and productive member of society. We would like for you to contribute to society by getting a job. How difficult is that for a person that has come through the school of hard knocks?
Yes. So even in 2026, it is still extremely hard to find lucrative employment with a background record. Like, we know that there's things that have been put in place to mitigate the blow of having a background. But when, let's face it, when it's you or me and you don't have a background that's applying for the job, and it's me who does,
Right.
who's getting the job?
Right. Oh, good point.
And regardless of experience, who is getting the job?
Good point.
And so what Clean Slate allows is the removal of that that presence of the charge to the outside world. It's still available to the system, but jobs and housing will not be able to see it. And the goal of this was to help people to contribute, like you said, to society. Economic mobility is extremely important. Without it, what do we have? Increased crime.
They'll go back to what they know, to the community that they came out of from being incarcerated. It becomes their community.
That part. And not only that, it increases it for those who may not have been in that, but backs are up against the wall. When your back is up against the wall and you don't know anything else, you're going to do whatever you can to try to make ends meet. And now we have even more people entering the system.
This is incredible, folks. If you're tuning in for the first time, I want to let you know I'm Councilman Cash Green. I'm speaking with, now, did this say doctor at the beginning?
You said doctor, but I did not.
I'm calling her doctor.
And I'm gonna receive that, right? We're gonna speak it. The Bible says speak it as it is. So that's what we're gonna do. But I studied the law independently.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted all my life wanted to go to law school, but I think God had another plan for me to go inside. You know, sometimes we look at ourselves and we say, for a long time, I thought I was a failure. And to be honest with society, I did. I was like, this was not the plan I had for myself. But sometimes God has another plan for you.
Right.
And had it not been for that experience for me to go inside, I would have only had one worldview. I wouldn't have been able to relate to those who have been inside and the families that are also affected, because one person don't go to jail. The entire community goes to jail with that person.
You got to hear this.
The entire community goes to jail, whether you believe it or not. It affects everybody, right? And so it was ordained for me to go inside, so that I can have that humbling experience to be able to come out and do exactly what it is that I'm doing now.
See, thank you for sharing, because what I see is a woman of character, intelligent. So now if I pull your record after we've done, you know, an extensive search and you're applying for a very lucrative job, then I can rate you on what I see here today. Not on my past. So this is why I was so excited to bring you here we're going to do a workshop together.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm excited.
I felt in 2024, I knew my position was to empower those that have went through the school of hard knocks. It was for me to tap them on the shoulder and to say, now is your time to lead. I never had the right relationship with police, with government. And then when I got this seat of power, I fell to my knees and I said, I know it's bigger than me. And so you're going to help usher in this new leadership. They say, well, what's wrong with the world? What's wrong with the world is it's missing is crucial leaders. And these leaders need to come from the prisons, the institution, and where they come back into a community that sees them as they are today, present. Yes, we all have a past, but for some, their past restricts them from forward mobility, meaning the ability to make decisions on the jobs that they want. Matter of fact, I was talking to a friend last week. He said he met so many smart, intelligent people that were behind the bars, that they had some of the most sophisticated minds, and that they could change the trajectory of how we do business here in America. So the class that's missing is those that are behind bars.
Yes.
And what we are offering to them, oh my gosh, is a whole new wave, like the AI, computer wave, I come from California, born and raised in San Diego, California, military family. And there we have computers, and we've got this whole, I'm thinking of the name of where we started a lot of our computer technology.
IT?
Well, it's IT, but it's kind of where Microsoft came out of. It's that whole community. I can't believe it. I'm drawing a blank. If you know where I'm talking about in California, that is very IT. It's where a lot of their system processes were started at. Please chime in, text me. Anyway, it'll come to me while I'm in the show. But we're missing a whole class that I think could elevate us to the next level.
Yes.
What could that do for you?
Well, I'm gonna let you know what it does for society, right? When I hear a lot of negative comments about, those who have committed crimes, and what I like to say is that, for me, why I stayed out so long in the world of crime is because of lack of opportunity.
Okay.
I could have been brought back in a long time ago had there been an opportunity for me to show forth my experience and my talents. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, when somebody asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You say, nobody says criminal. Nobody.
That's a good point.
That is not something we want to be. We want to be able to shine. And I'm going to tell you now, when folks behind the bars get the opportunity to show forth their experiences and their talents, you talking about a beautiful soul. You're talking about redemption in play personally. And you see me. Yes. It took 20 years for somebody to give me an opportunity. And look what we have. Yeah.
A beautiful product. An intelligent product. And I appreciate, we had such a good conversation on the phone. I was like, oh God, I'm the council guy here. But yes, I'm listening. But I felt like not just Virginia, and this is why I wanted to bring you on the podcast, but the world needs to know now that we have the power to give you the tools to expunge or seal, expunge or seal your record. The sky is the limit, but let us guide you. We're going to have a class. It is August 22nd. It'll be held at the Skymore Lounge in Norfolk. Yet I'm from Virginia Beach.
I'm Newport News in Chesterfield. Listen,
you see?
There's no barriers here. come all.
That's right. Right. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial and we'll be right back with the name of the place in California. Hello, everyone. I'm Councilman Cash Green, and catch me on Men Talk.
One, two, three, four, five. Oh, yeah. Take it back.
Yo! Turn it all the way up! Yo, you're locked in with street grind entertainment, repping Texas with non-stop heat. We bringing you the hottest music, exclusive videos, fire podcasts, and radio that never sleeps. This ain't just entertainment, it's a movement. Independent artists, real stories, major vibes, and nothing but straight pressure. So buckle up, lock in, and let the grind take over. Street grind entertainment, where the streets meet the spotlight and the grind.
From the heart of the coast where the waves rise high, they magazine we lift and amplify. Stories of love, of strength, of pride. Giving back, standing tall, side by side. We are the rhythm, we are the voice. Community rising, making bold choice. On short drive, we shine, we soar. They magazine, forever, evermore.
Okay, we are back. And yes, I do have, it came to me, the computer place, the IT place in California.
Yeah.
What is it?
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. There it is. So what does that tell you? If we don't have the answer now, it'll come to us later.
Yes.
With that being said, I want to follow back up on our conversation. My name again is Councilman Cash Green. I'm doing a summer program. Big shout out to SKST Radio. If you haven't tuned in, you should tune in. We're on the World Wide Web, Facebook, Twitch. Got a young person here, Twitch, right? You guys know what Twitch is. That's for gamers.
Oh, okay.
Right. Tell us about, and we were talking about it during break.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people who, when they come out of prison, jail, incarceration, institutionalized, and opportunities aren't plentiful for them. Some of them have lied on their applications to get the job. What are we, in essence, doing to our people?
Yes. And I want to say this, folks. Some folks don't even go to jail. Just the presence of a charge. Because sometimes the adjudication process is like, okay, well, you got probation or you just paid a fine. But the charge is still there. People don't care. They ain't looking into if you went to jail or not. They want to see if you've had a charge. So regardless, you might as well have went to jail. But what this does is folks need the employment. And so they back up against the wall. They check the box, no, haven't had any charges, get the job. The job does the background check, comes back. And you could be doing phenomenal and you get terminated. Right. And then they mark you ineligible for rehire.
Right.
What a blow.
Right.
To the psyche. And like, what are we doing to people mentally? We talk about mental health as well.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we really doing to the psyche of the mind when people cannot find employment that pays a living wage? What do we want? We need to ask ourselves, everybody needs to ask, what do we want people to do?
Right.
You know, and that's a fair question. We talk about law-abiding citizens. There has to be a foundation for folks to be law-abiding citizens. And so what Clean Slate does is allows folks to check no. And I know some folks are like, oh, that's fine. No, it's not, because it is sealed.
Listen.
It is sealed. And so what the law says, once it is sealed, it is no longer there, which says you can say no.
This makes me think, as when I was in California, I wasn't always this angel that I am. Right? So when I was running for office, the biggest thing that I was afraid of was not because I went to school and I've done all these things, was I didn't want them to find something to disqualify me as a council guy, because my heart has been right since 2013. I was going to say forever. Okay, I'm a work in progress.
Oh, we are.
Yes. But that was my number one concern. And then the council colleagues that I was going to be in the same rooms with, they were doctors, lawyers, engineers, and they had a pedigree. And it took my wife looking me in the eyes, and she said, "You are somebody." And then I lived off of that by faith. And when nothing came back, I didn't tell a soul. And it almost made me, you talked about transparency on the phone when I was talking with you. I knew I had come through so many dark places to be where I'm at in the light. So when I tell people that I'm one person, I'm the same at night as I am in the daytime, I mean it. But in certain crowds, if I'm with the world of academia, then I'm only going to tell them that I studied, I went to Regent University, I was in the juris degree program. I'm going to tell them all the accolades to try to match their pedigree. Here comes someone like you, who your energy makes me. So I'll start telling you my story, because I wasn't ashamed. I didn't feel fear. And I get it, in certain rooms, we still have to have a decorum. But you allowed me to tell you how I lived and how I grew up, which created a safe space, actually made me stronger. Because my story is out there. Somebody knows.
And somebody needs to hear that. Because like I said, for a long time, I felt the same way. And in the beginning, you said you are worthy. And that is the hardest thing to receive when you have that ding on your record. And I used to tell people, you can't beat me up any more than I have beat up myself. You can say whatever you want to say, but I've already said it to myself. And it took a long time for me to come from up underneath that. That was the mental health part. That was the depression part. I couldn't get up under from being this number that society said I was. But community has to allow you to get up out of that as well, and allow you to reacclimate back into society to become that full person that they say they want to live beside. I don't have a degree, and in every room, I'm the one that has the background record, no degree, but I'm on a federal advisory board. I'm the stewardship and engagement chair, the Chesapeake Bay program, every place. And when they say your steps are ordered, your steps are just ordered. And so you are worthy. Like you are. Do not let these things become who you are. And you have a choice.
And you have a choice. Listen, tell us a little bit about where people can find you. How can they reach you? I am a council guy, and at other times I wear the Cash Green Charitable Foundation hat. But I want those who have had a charge on their record. And yes, we have a class, August 22nd. We don't have it on the air or on television yet, but we'll have a flyer for you. We're holding do we call it a clinic?
We do call it a clinic.
Oh, we do have it there. There it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it. Engineer. You want to charge on that. So my point is, we are going to provide a runway for you so that you can actually take off.
Mm-hmm.
The opportunities that you have been looking for through your program that you're going to teach us how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Us, because I'm with them.
I'm with y'all.
Okay. So together, we're going to create a runway for you so that when you fill out a job application, you can, with confidence, after completing our class, your training, you can check no with confidence and get that job that you've always wanted. Talk to that employer with your head up.
Mm-hmm.
Go and apply for that loan.
Mm-hmm.
Be the person that you were called and meant to be.
Yep. Look in that mirror at yourself and be proud.
That's right.
Because that's, at the end of the day, that's who you have to satisfy the most. Is you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You are a mother.
Yes.
You are accomplished, I think.
Well, thanks.
Because I'm a good judge of character. I sold cars for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So when you drive into the lot, I can tell if you're going to waste my time or you're going to buy a car. Well, you're not going to waste my time.
No, we don't have time to waste.
That part.
Too many people. And that's why it's a clinic. You know, when you go to the hospital, we don't need people just sitting there. We need folks to see the doctor, get their medicine, get healed, and get back on to their lives. That's what this is.
Yes. So tell us how this would work. If someone wanted, after the clinic that we have, August 22nd, look it up in your calendar. August 22nd, we are going to have a Clean Slate clinic. It's going to be held at Sycamore Lounge, which is in Norfolk. They're going to pay a $10 charge. Now, I'm putting a dollar sign with it because it needs to mean something to you. Yes, free is good, but the reason why I'm putting a charge because your services, sometimes it could be $500 an hour. Yet we are going to provide something to you that is going to be life-changing. So you need to be there. How can people get a hold of you after the clinic?
Well, you'll definitely have that information once you attend the clinic, but I am on. Come to the clinic. No.
That's why I do that, right? You got to come. No, I like that.
Important.
No, that's important. But you're on social media.
I am on social media.
Okay.
You can find me under Bakira Walia Shabazz and the Injustice Reform Network. You can find us on Facebook, and email is CIRNVA@gmail, and we will definitely respond. We are a small organization, and so it may take us about 24 hours to get to you, but we will.
Tell me, we've got a couple of more minutes before we close out. Tell me, what was the process like before the Clean Slate bill? There
was no process. The only thing you could do is expungement. And the reason why that was available, because if you were found not guilty, your case was dismissed or null process, there was no charge. And so they have to take it off your record. But even that is not automatic. You still have to initiate it, even though the system has said you're not guilty or dismissed. You have to do a thing in order to get that removed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we used to go, you would have to go to the judge, but now we have a system. You've got to be there where you're going to lay out to them the do's and the don'ts, what will work, what will not work. And there's sometimes years attached to it. So if something happened in 1990, there could be a possibility.
Yes. If it's let's say something happened in 1990, right? And then you caught another charge in 96. You would not be eligible for the ceiling until you've been charge free for 7 full years. And so if it's a felony, it's 10 years. And also, you only get 2 ceilings per lifetime. And that's right now, y'all. Listen. They're not going to give us all the groceries at one time. There's still some advocacy that we have to do. And there'll be some people that this may not help just yet. But don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. We're still pushing till we get everything we want. We're going to keep pushing.
community.
Yes.
Come and be a part, if anything, come and be a part of a community that accepts you, that is going to love you to wholeness.
Mm-hmm.
This has been fun. It's been fun because I've wanted people on social media to be exposed to your professionalism, your knowledge, your years of studying.
Mm-hmm.
Are you an avid reader?
Yes. Oh, goodness. You have to be.
Yes.
The law requires it. And I've been doing this for next year, be 30 years.
30 years, but you're only 30.
I'm only 26.
My wife taught me that. I'm married. But I feel like we are going to change the trajectory of not just Hampton Roads, the 7 cities, but VA. Do you have people that are out of the state that contact you?
Yes. Yes. I have clients in Maryland, Georgia, California that have charges in Virginia, and we are navigating that across the state lines. And it's difficult, but listen, that don't stop us.
I sent you my stuff from California.
Yes, and yes. And listen, some states don't have clean slate.
I was young.
So that means we got to get it there. We got to get it there. You may live in Virginia right now and you had a charge in another state that doesn't have clean slate. That means we got to get it in that state, don't it?
It does.
We got work to do.
Together, we're going to advocate for a better Virginia because we live here. It's people that have been through the school of hard knocks who will create an opportunity or opportunities that we can have a better life. Then when we talk about taking care of our family, we can truly say we are taking care of our family.
That's right.
We're not passing down where mental health is the number one topic in our household. We're actually talking about forward mobility.
Yes.
Your daughter is going to college,
Yes, she is.
university.
Yeah.
Those are the conversations. Once you come through our course, I'm saying our course.
Yes. It's
One a little, right, our course. But once you come through our course, you'll never be the same.
And there's so much more than that. Like you said, I have, I was out there for 20 years. I have 3 adult children. Well, she's the 4th one. All went to college. Like there's so much that we have to give each other. And so just because you have a tarnished background does not mean you'll have a tarnished future.
Come on.
And it doesn't have to extend to your children.
Wow. Now, I think I'm going to end on that one because we want you to watch this again. We want you to share it. We want you to be in contact. We want you to attend our clinic that is going to be August 22nd.
Yes.
At Skymore Lounge in Norfolk. More information on the flyer. This has been a wonderful episode. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much. I'm so excited about this.
This is the beginning.
I agree.
SKST Radio, street grind entertainment. Beats by bro, yeah, we bring the flavor and the payment. All on the same network, moving with precision. Cater to the public, that's the mission and the vision. 3 companies, 1 vision, 1 sound, 1 team. From the streets to the speakers, we live in a dream. SKST Radio, street grind. Beats by bro, we